I just swallowed a pepper.
You're sweating.
I'm sweating a little bit. Dude, I'm gonna die.
Whew. 1, 2. What's up, everyone? Welcome to HTR. I'm Kevin Bailey.
I'm Clark Marshall.
This is HTR Takeover. We got a hot sauce challenge coming at you today with a special guest, Roundnet legend Preston Bies. He makes up one half of Team Boisterous and has been a top player in the Roundnet scene for many years. Preston has grabbed podium at the last 4 Roundnet Nationals, including the 2016 national title. He also is one of, if not the top influencer in the Roundnet scene, thanks to the rapidly growing channel, How to Roundnet. Let's welcome him to the show.
Hey, Dad, thanks for having me.
What's your name?
Preston Bies.
In our hot seat.
Preston Bies. Nice to be here. Nice to be here, folks. Really happy to be on the show.
So here's the deal. We got 7 sauces, 7 hot questions coming at you. But actually, Clark, I think you had a surprise to start it off.
Preston, we got a lot of work to do here. Let's start it off.
Let's
your
freaking go.
Just a little ketchup nug.
Quick cheers on the first wing of 8.
First wing, first question as well?
Yep.
First wing, first
I'll eat
question.
this whole thing this time.
Not spicy at all.
Oh, it's hot.
Oh, that is.
Preston, you are a coach by nature, right? And by profession. What draws you to coaching?
I mean, skill-wise apart, I mean, it doesn't really matter for me too much. I mean, everyone's always like, oh, you love coaching volleyball. Or, I mean, I love teaching skills. Obviously, it's fun. But to see an athlete progress, not only like on the court in terms of skill progression, more just like as a person. I coach high school, so it's still somewhat malleable. There's still a lot of life lessons to be learned on the court, on and off the court. And a lot of players, it's not something that they really like think when they come into sport. They're not like, ooh, I'm going to grow as a person. They're like, I'm going to get better at volleyball. But inherently, when you're surrounded by good people, good coaches, not just myself, we have a really solid group of coaches around me. And then also just the team aspect, the players, once they all come together and after a few months, these kids leave different from when they started. And for me, like, it always brings goosebumps to me, like legit, like I'll be coaching and there'll be a coaching moment. Some kid will like have a light bulb moment. Be like, oh dude, if I just, think ahead, or if I'm proactive or whatever. And like that goosebump feeling, like I don't really get that with much else besides coaching. So for me, it's more about the kids, it's more about just, I really enjoy that atmosphere and that opportunity to, help them out even remotely. So yeah.
And anyone who watches HTR, I think they can tell that's like you get enjoyment out of teaching a skill, out of making this YouTube channel into like a coaching moment. So.
Oh yeah, I mean that's why we started. Everyone always like, why'd you guys start? Like why? What's your future? I'm like, I don't know. Like I feel like we did a pretty good job of just teaching people, and I'm never in it. There's no really ulterior motive. It's just like if I can help somebody, because I'm skilled in terms of coaching wise, like woohoo for me, but also they get something out of it. I get something out of helping them. So it's a win-win.
All right, question 2. We got the Chipotle sauce. Shouldn't be too bad. Not much drama yet with the ketchup one. Looked like you were in your element there.
Are we toasting?
Yeah, we can do
Every
that
time,
again.
yep. Good
If
stuff.
you want
Do we
to.
have to eat the whole nug?
If you're feeling it.
I'm not.
I think you should.
I'm a special guest. I have special rules.
Question 2. We're gonna keep this a little bit more Roundnet related here. Name 3 people in the spike ball community, Roundnet community, that you would least wanna take on in a street fight. Rank me 1 through 3. Who are the top 3 options?
1, not because you're sitting here, Clark, but I'm gonna go with Clark. My first thought is who's bigger than me, who's like, just size-wise massive. I think of Clark, Drucker, and that's like the only 2 that really came to mind initially. Drucker, not a lot of meat on him. I feel like I might be able to, sideswipe his legs, knock him down. Clark, I think, has a little bit of beef, and he just got more mass than me. I mean, what do you weigh, like 220, 230?
Enough. I weigh enough.
He weighs enough. He weighs more than me, and he's bigger than me. His reach is more than me. He's a powerful dude. 2, the first person that came to mind when you asked me that question was Anthony Alvino.
Okay.
Because he's a tank. I mean, dude's literally built like a brick house. I feel like I could punch him like 5 times right at the face, and he would look at me and be like, hey,
Seriously?
what's going on? Be like, oh, I can't do anything against him. He lands one punch with his fists that are like just, breaks my face. Lastly, oh man, Like I say Tyler, I just feel like Tyler would have a pocket knife for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Because he's a smart dude, and he's gonna do whatever he can to get the edge on me. And my thing, I'd be like, hey, let's fight, and then he'd be like, fling, and then. So I feel like, that's the third option. He's a smart dude. He's not gonna come into a fight empty-handed.
Absolutely not. New nug?
New nug.
So everyone was aware of the Spike House and how much of a success it was. What do you think are some elements to running a successful Spike House? And what type of people do you need specifically to have a successful Spike House?
Well, something that we didn't do that I would tell everyone to do is, as you know me, I'm not a huge planner. I have an idea and it's either like I execute it and I run it then, or it's hard for me to go back to it, a week or 2 or 3 later. But I mean, we organized the Spike House, and I called people like a month before the Spike House, and that was like the first time we ever called. So if you're gonna do something, pre-plan, know what you want out of it. We just kind of went in blindfolded, gung-ho. But the biggest thing I would say is you want to get a solid base. I think you were the first person to commit to the Spike House, and I called you because I was like, dude, he's a good dude. He's ground, he's level. He's gonna be on whatever playing field I need you to be on. Chandler Hertzler, again, Grant Laughlin. I mean, just quality. Ryan Fitzgerald, Jarrett Rouse. I mean, that first week was really I was like, if I can get a first successful week and kind of figure it out with close friends, people that I know personally, and then build from that. Sure. For me, it was like the base and then move up. Aside from that, I mean, it's just you get people who are willing to play. I mean, we were all there for the same reason, which was to go test things out / just play and have fun. So really, I think pre-planning, set yourself up with a solid base, and then just know what your goal is. I mean, if you don't have a goal, it's just going to be a bunch of people living in a house who don't care about each other necessarily, and they're just like, well, I'm going to go do this. We had a little bit of peeling off, but the main, reason why.
There's a purpose.
I called people and I said, hey, this is why we're coming. And that was the biggest thing, is I wasn't just like, hey, come hang out, rent a car and go drive, every single day somewhere else and not hang out at all. I really wanted a sense of camaraderie among the house, and I think every day we had fun because of it. So
sweet.
Yeah.
Next nug.
Nug me.
I think we got garlic flavor here.
Garlic flavor. Oh, this one's still a little drippy. I'm gonna go for the butt first. It's kind of crappy.
Not the best.
Tasty.
Anybody?
Nope.
You guys missed a joke. You guys got the joke.
Cause butt.
Yeah.
Question 4. A lot of people think that you might be a hated player. You don't have any fans, stuff like that. But truth be told, you do have fans. Mm-hmm. And I would love to hear your top 3 all-time fan encounters that you've had throughout your Roundnet career.
I'm going to comment on the first part of the question first, because it's not even a question. It's a statement. I would say a lot of people don't understand me as a player because they see me being loud. They see me being in the spotlight at tournaments, because I feel like I'm the most vocal Roundnet player, especially back in the day. Everyone else was pretty focused, quiet, whatever. And then I'm just there for fun. And I think a lot of people take that insulting, or they take it in a weird way. But I think when people get to know me, they're like, okay, he wants the best for the sport. I don't care if I'm the worst player in the world. If the sport becomes an Olympic sport, hoorah for me. Plus, I don't know. I'm just trying to do right by me. And some people don't like it, and that's just how life works. But I do have fans, thankfully, and I love it. Thank you for everyone who's watching this now, by the way. Even though it's not this is not my podcast. You guys have fans apparently because they're watching this. The first one that comes to mind was we were in Long Beach after winning nationals, and dude's name is Jesse. Jesse, if you're watching this, shout out to you. He comes up to Troy and I, and it was mid-tournament. We were about to go get lunch, and he's like, dude, he's kind of shaking and teary-eyed, and he's like, dude, oh my God, nice to meet you, and just was so genuinely excited to see us and meet us, and before 2016, 17, that was before Shark Tank. people knew what it was. Like Chico Spikes was like the only guys who everyone was like, yo, that's Chico. You know, no one really knew anybody else. But he comes up and he's just so like genuinely like amazed by who we are and like what we've done, you know, and he's just like, oh, I watch everything. And we had like 6 videos on YouTube at the time. He's like, I've watched all your games. And I was like, sick, you know, like no way. Like I haven't even watched him, you know. But anyway, we went out to lunch with him and I just remember that day like being like, okay, like we have a chance to impact people and like a chance to at least be decent role models to people. And, you know, and like Troy and I wanted to be at the top because we were like, dude, like we just want to be at the top because we work hard for it. And then 2, I gotta say, like Europe comes to mind. That was another big moment where I was like, holy crap, like this is not only now, because like at this point, this is this past year. At this point, like I knew US had fans, like I knew people had fans, I knew people had followings. And you know, people come with me at tournaments occasionally and kind of be like, hey, like, oh my God, like, can you sign this or whatever? And like, it was definitely like beyond amazing. Every single tournament still, I'm like, why do people want my signature? But at the same time, I'm like, heck yeah, you know, like I'm happy to be there. But Europe was just a different level because for them, I think like Americans are like this intangible thing that they can't ever have access to. You know, it's like not a lot of Europeans fly over. I mean, there's a few that have. But like, I remember going to this tiny Spain tournament that we organized like 2 weeks prior. And, you know, we walk in, me and Ryder walk in, and, you know, there's people like in the back corner like, dude, that's Preston. And then like they come up and they're like, hey, and like there's a language barrier, but like they're genuinely just like, hey, like, oh, nice to see you. And, you know, and for me to know that's like worldwide and like with HTR, like we had an impact that reached out there. Yeah, that was super cool to me. And then we made a whole entire tour of it. Again, I planned that like 2.5 weeks prior. And so that was like, that whole experience, I know it's not one person, but the whole experience kind of blew my mind. And then I gotta go with Will, forget his last name. Well, there's 2, I would say Will. We'll go with Will. He wanted my keychain at Nationals this past year. And for me, like that took a whole like another level of like I'm actually impacting people's lives. Like their parents came up to me, you know, I've had a bunch of different people reach out to me and say, hey, thank you so much. But, you know, Will came up and was like, I want your keychain. And I was like, dude, why would you want my keychain? No, but like, you know, cause his mind, like he was like, hey, like, you know, he really supported me and enjoyed me, whatever it was, I don't know. But he wanted my keychain and I was like, dude, like, holy crap, like this is a thing. You know, people have, like, they follow this and they genuinely are inspired, care, whatever you want to call the word. But anyway, so I said, hey, if I win Nationals, I'll give you my keychain if you give me a keychain. So my bright pink keychain I wear everywhere, that's from Will. But yeah, I mean, I think it's just like, keeps me checking back in with the Roundnet world because, I mean, it's hard when you're playing, traveling a bunch, so you don't really think about like what you're doing. And that's the same with coaching. Like I finished 2 seasons, you know, and then I don't hear from these kids for 2 years and they come back and like, hey, like you did something that I still look at today. And I'm like mind blown by it. So those 3 things. But I mean, there's millions and trillions of different people and things I've thought of, but, you know, but those 3 are the first like instinct ones.
That's cool. Next nug. Let's hit it. This is a cayenne-based hot sauce.
So elegant. A cayenne-based pepper sauce.
Reduction.
This is where things get tricky, I think.
We might reach a new little
bite.
A little up a step.
Little bite. I mean, I feel like I'm getting warmer as it goes on. I was wearing a sweater and I took it off because I was like,
Starting to maybe.
Yeah, but I
some
feel
sweat
like
back.
I'm strong right now.
Yeah, you look good.
Like I almost want to cough, but like,
Don't acknowledge anything.
I'm strong.
So you've been playing a while. You've had a few different partners.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Got a pepper in there.
Okay. So while you're doing that, you've had a few different partners. Rank them in terms of who you'd most like. You're crying.
I caught pepper right in the throat.
Not good. We have 3 wings
I'm
left.
a pepper champion.
Okay.
3 nugs left.
Who would you most like to date? Your
Honestly?
sister. Rank them.
He's stealing water already.
He's already.
It's not for spicy.
Yeah, sure.
Was it for the question?
It's for
The question's
choking.
spicy.
You hear my throat?
Oh, it's you reminiscing about your old partners.
Yeah.
He's running it. Never mind. The Roundnet community has seen you choke enough on the court. Let's get back to the questions here.
Choking on a pepper. it's deep in there, dude.
Do you need some ketchup?
Oh yeah,
could
actually,
help.
yeah. Let me take it quick.
Go ahead and say the question one more time,
All right.
Clark.
Were you even listening, or are you worried about something? Okay. You've had several different partners. Rank them
That was smooth.
on a list of who you'd most like to date your sister.
Are we talking date like potential marry?
Mary.
Mary.
Marry. Is this only
All-time partners. Doesn't matter
Like-
if they're taken now or not.
If you've had multiple
I know
tournaments with
like
someone.
two guys boisterous Bobby?
Anyone else that you've
Tom
played
Witt.
any?
Harding Brumby.
Oh, Ryder Riva?
Ryder Riva.
Okay. Can I give you a top 3?
Sure. Give a top 3 and an honorable mention.
Yeah.
Okay, well I'm gonna veto Jarrett. He's married. And I know that's not necessarily a reason to veto him, but also he is like 10 years older than her. In my mind,
Okay.
instant no-go.
That's criteria.
He's attractive. I think she finds him attractive, but like we're gonna say that's a no-go.
Sure. Okay.
Jarrett, I find you attractive. I'm gonna give you 5. So I'm gonna go Troy. Troy is an option.
Number
Caleb's an option.
Okay.
Ryder Reeve is an option.
Okay. Throw like
Michael
Dylan in
Sue.
there. Michael Sue, yeah.
Dylan
Jordan
Fogarty.
Cardona.
Jordan Cardona.
Caradona.
All right, we're gonna go here. Might be a surprise. Number 1, I'm gonna put Caleb Heck. I don't know if it's a big surprise. Similar age.
Seems fair.
He's a super solid guy.
Sweetheart.
I know he's got a girlfriend, long-term girlfriend, but at the same time, that doesn't matter. We're here for the hot takes. Caleb Heck, number 1, just an all-around swell dude, love him to death.
Yep.
And he's just the most fitting, I think, for that scenario.
Okay.
2, it's rough. Honestly, I gotta go with Troy. I know it's a surprise.
What about the age? I thought you just.
No, Troy's a year younger than me.
Okay.
25. She's 20. Troy is I just love Troy. Like, I honestly, genuinely enjoy all about him. He means no one harm. He's just there to have a good time.
Yeah, but you
And he's
love
dope.
him. Does your sister love him?
It doesn't matter.
He's
You asked
forcing
me.
marriage upon them.
You asked me who I would want.
Okay.
And then third, I gotta go with Ryder.
Okay.
I know. I was just trying to delay the inevitable. Ryder in the past year has become one of my best friends. I love most everything about him. He's got a lot to learn in life, as with my sister, so they could grow together. And he's just a swell dude, and I can't say too much nice stuff about him because he's sitting over here.
Yeah.
But we're gonna give him a podium spot at bronze.
I like that.
All right. I know Troy was a weird too.
Yeah.
Aaron,
It's a sleeper.
don't take any of them.
Listen, that was heartfelt. Your eyes are glossy. It might be from the hot wings. It might be from just what you said about Ryder, your best friend.
Well, I didn't want to go too deep because then I'd have to get emotional.
It was good though. But
Let's just
anyway,
get another nut.
Let's move on to the next one.
It's wet.
Oh my god.
Got some spice. Let me chew it up so I really get it
Sure.
on there.
So listen.
Thank you.
Ooh, this one's spicy.
Yeah.
On the show Hot
I
Ones.
just felt
Yeah,
right
yeah.
here.
I wouldn't touch.
Don't touch
The
your
old-
eyes.
No. This
Oh,
is
you got
mine.
a pincher. Okay.
On the YouTube show Hot Ones, they oftentimes do
You good there, bud?
a segment called Explain That Gram.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do that. I took a little deep dive into your Instagram account.
Okay.
We got a few. You'll see them on the screen here in a moment. You need to explain what was going on in this picture. Give us a little context. Explain yourself, because you got some weird Instagram posts, I'll be honest.
I do.
Starting
take
with
a
number
look.
1 here. March 21st, 2014.
Okay.
You said, got smoked by grandma in poker tonight. Give us a little context, please.
I know exactly what this is. We have poker nights once every week at my family's house. Oh, I feel the tip of my tongue salivating.
My tongue's gone.
Yeah, my tongue. Dude, I'm gonna die. I'm still a pepper champion. Anyway, we have poker nights every week or every bi-weekly. My grandma, she wasn't even actually playing behind the scenes, you wish that she was wearing this all night. I was actually wearing that all night. But then I was like, hey, Oma, this would be a funny picture. I gave her my stuff. We took a picture with my winnings. I gave to her.
Now
So
the
behind the
truth comes out.
scenes, I was a winner. And my grandma was just hanging out. But I was like, hey, this would be a funny Instagram picture. Because what is this, 2014?
2014.
Yeah, you got to be comical on the gram.
Sure.
Fair enough.
Try and get
It
some
wasn't
likes.
serious back then.
What'd I get? Like 41 likes?
41 likes.
Yeah.
I worked hard for that.
Honestly,
Also, it
back
is
in
getting
2014,
spicier.
that was good numbers. It is getting spicy. On to the next one.
I just swallowed a pepper.
You're sweating.
I'm sweating a little bit.
April 8th, 2012.
Senior year.
Nice. Still.
Picture of a bear said, walked into my room and my bears got 2 guns pointed at me. WTF, haha.
Notice this one only got 6 likes. So apparently,
I think people might have just been concerned for you.
I used to go airsofting a lot in high school, and I have a teddy bear, Tiny, who's massive. Again, thought I was witty, thought I was funny. I think I threw my little pistol at him, and I was like, Instagram post. Because back then, I feel like you just wanted to post.
Throw anything on there.
Because I might post like once a month or so at this point, but like back then I was just getting into Instagram, and I was like the cool kid, who didn't want to post too much, but at the same time wanted to post funny things, but at the same time, I wasn't the cool kid. I thought I was the cool kid,
You posted a lot, let me tell you.
I have like 400 posts on Instagram,
Yeah.
and like 95% of them are from that early realm. Anyway, I think I just was like, this is comical. And look, I put the little white border on it and everything.
It's tasteful.
It is tasteful. I know. Anyway, I just figured it was funny.
I don't mind it. Last but not least, March 23rd, 2012. Weird cowboy picture
You're a
going on
spring
here.
poster. A lot of spring weird posts.
Yep.
I took a lot of trips.
Okay.
Trying out some jackets in Texas. That's all it says. Apparently your followers need to see this. 11 of them liked it. The rest of them just scrolled right through.
Shout out to all 11 of you out there. Woo!
Real quick, let's hear what you got about that one, and then we're moving on to
And
the
did
second
you
to
buy
last
it?
wing. Did you buy it?
100. Did I buy it?
No.
Thank you. Would I ever spend money on a jacket?
You don't
Would I ever
listen-
spend money in general?
No, we bought these. To be clear, HTR did not sponsor this.
Yeah, but how
Clark and
much?
I did.
Doesn't matter. We didn't talk price.
It was like
Anyway,
$6.
it was $7.99. I remember. This picture, I was at a student television network conference in Texas.
Weird flex.
No, not weird flex. It's the backing of the story, because there was a bunch of photographers with us, like student photographers who were there, because Student Television Network. This girl Denise had her camera, and she was like taking pictures of other people with the jackets on in the store, and I was like, hey, why the heck not put on a jacket? And there was also this girl I was talking to at the time.
Who loved cowboys.
No, she was just like, you'd look good with that one on. And I was like, all right, if you say so. Because again, high school, you gotta try and be, cool kid. But like, it does, it just doesn't do anything for you, because you're in high school and it doesn't matter. That's why. Student Television Network, thingy-majobber, taking pictures, bop bop. Look at it skating on
It is absolutely.
Habanero soup with some chicken inside of it.
This is at least a Stegosaurus. It's a little smaller.
Trying to avoid the lips.
A little bad time.
Delightful.
Delightful, he says.
I'm gonna
You just
pour
got some
some
on
of
your
that
lips.
in with my cereal in the morning. That tastes good.
I'm gonna chew it, so I'll get the full effect.
Okay. Have you just been swallowing it whole? All right.
Hit him with a question, please.
I've been chewing.
We've got a nose situation. All right. So you're this far into HTR. I don't know, a year?
Year and 2 months.
Sure. Do you have any regrets so far?
Regrets?
Do you have any regrets?
I don't have any like regrets per se. There's always things like Ryder and I talk about, oh, we should have done that, could have done that, or we have an idea and we're like, let's do it. But it's hard to say like what would have worked, what didn't work. Like if I knew that we would have had this many subscribers today, like maybe we could have gone ham early on, or maybe like for me, a lot of like early on, like I still want to get Ryder a bunch, so it's like I feel semi-bad because he takes a lot of time on all this editing and stuff. It's not a regret,
Sorry.
but it's like, what?
You're sweating.
I'm not
a good
sweating.
amount.
No, I'm not. This is not sweat.
You're right.
Right
Anyways.
here? This right here?
Yeah.
I'll freshen up for you. It's just a
No,
little.
it's warm. The lights are bright.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I wouldn't say it's a regret, but it's just like get more, something for Ryder.
Sure.
But at the same time, like it's not a regret. Like we've built a friendship, we've traveled around the world together and stuff. There's other stuff that we want to do and we hope to do in the future that in my mind I was like, oh dang, I should have done that regardless of HTR forever ago. But
Follow-up question to that. What do you see as the ceiling for HDR? Where can you take this?
I mean, it's weird because we started off as literally just how to. And now it's like we're sort of producing, again, like this type of content. That's fun and it's for the viewers more than just
This
like.
is fun. I'm having a good time.
Yeah, I'm having a great time. Also, I'm not sweating, it's just the lighting.
Yeah.
It's the lighting, guys. It's not
blowing me
this.
up.
It's the lighting.
No, I mean, I don't know. The ceiling's like, it's like the Roundnet community. Like the Roundnet community continues to grow. And I think we're going to continue to grow with that. I don't really know what the limit is per se. No, only like a little bit.
Oh no.
They're using a secret sauce here to make it hotter.
Keep talking.
That's a lot, Kev. Anyway, no, I mean, I don't really know what the limit is per se. I mean, it's holy dude, no. Here, let me help you out. I think it's just a matter of like how far and how much time we really have to put into it. And yeah, I mean, like I know Ryder and equipment wise, puts a lot of whatever he makes out of it back into it. And it's not, not making buckets, but
Yeah.
who knows? We're just happy to be here and have an impact on the community, and we're gonna keep doing what we can while we can.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna put this on the table because shout out to whatever the name of this is. I'm not even gonna pronounce it.
I got it. Don't worry. It's extra hot sauce, chili habanero,
Triple X.
El Yucateco. Yeah. Mayan. It's from Yucatan
Yeah, this is what the Mayans
or Yucatan.
used to eat. So. Anyway,
This
we
was
put a
Mayans.
little.
Duty.
Final dab.
We put a final dab on each
Hey,
of
there's
those.
0 calories in here though, so we're chilling.
Yeah. Are you trying to ditch some?
No.
This sucks.
Anyway,
Last one. What are you doing?
Yeah, no, but this is. Down the pipe.
Down.
Teaser.
all right. While you're taking all that in, take in this question as well. Hypothetical question. You have 2 months to form a team
Let me give it a little bit.
that's going to be able to beat Team USA at Worlds. 6 players. Any athlete in the world you get to choose from, you got 2 months to train them up to be able to beat Team USA.
And not current Roundnet players.
You cannot choose a Roundnet player as your athlete.
And literally anybody.
Anyone in the world, they don't have to be an athlete. What 6 people? And talk me through how you would get those people to the same level or better than what Team USA is. Coach,
That's tough.
take it away.
It's tough because, like, my first thought, I'm going to take LeBron. Just because it's LeBron. And just playing against LeBron in general, mental-wise, you're not going to stand a chance. He's, like, mahoosive. He's, like, as big as Clark. Also,
What are you talking about?
Clark,
I'm not experiencing that at all.
I'm not experiencing any hot stuff. You gotta take LeBron. He's freakishly athletic. Mental game. I'm just gonna list 6, and then I'm gonna tell you how.
Please do.
LeBron. I don't even know 6 athletes. I would take LeBron, Giannis, because of reach. Holy wow. Patrick Mahomes. Gotta take him. Super athletic. That cannon of an arm.
Yep.
I want to take Messi. I feel like he'd be a Troy and Kenny, Jarrett, Buddy combo on steroids.
Right.
Give me sports. Who's baseball? I don't even know.
Mookie Betts.
Who plays shortstop? Give me a dope shortstop.
Derek Jeter.
Jeter's old as crap. I'll take Jeter.
No, you're taking an old man now?
Oh, okay, I'll take Taylor Crabb.
I'm giving you.
I'll take Taylor
No,
Crabb.
give me Team
Taylor
USA.
Crabb. Taylor Crabb. And Dahlhauser.
Mahoosive.
Yeah, Mahoosiv.
Limit of 1 volleyball player.
Curry. I just feel like he is very fine motor movement, and he can learn anything super easy. How I would get them there?
List your 6 again, just to be clear.
LeBron, Giannis,
Good.
Messi, Mahomes,
Don't help him.
Oh, sorry.
Curry, and then Taylor Crabb. He's gonna be my low-key superstar.
Okay.
How would I get them there? I mean, basics up. I mean, literally, I would have them watch HTR, not as a self-promo, but as like a, hey, this is your knowledge base, because it's good to come in with knowledge when you come into a sport. You have to know like what the terms are. You have to know whatever. Otherwise, I'm just coaching a bunch of dinguses.
I'm fine.
No, I'm chilling. Yeah, like you have to have a knowledge base. And I think if you watch like our 20 how-to videos, you're gonna know the terms. And if I'm like, hey, we're gonna learn how to hit a cut serve, and everyone goes, what's a cut serve? I'm gonna be like, LeBron, he didn't watch the video. Make him go back home, sit his big old freaking 6 giant frame down in a chair and watch. Do that, and then literally just, I mean, like with Ryder, he's like the one person I really watch from beginning to now. But it's just, I mean, like watch them play, watch them move. I mean, everyone learns differently, and just really hone in the small things. People always get focused on like they need ace potential, they need whatever, but if you have the basic foundations, just like any sport from the ground up, like you're gonna be chilling. And those guys are freak athletes. And even though Messi's not a hand guy, I'm like, dude, literally move your feet to the ball, use your body, same soccer ball, whatever. And I think I'd have to change coaching strats per sport, but
Sure.
I mean, they're just freakishly athletic, and literally like there's stuff I could probably teach them / they would advance on because their knowledge of sports that we would never think to do. Plus, Giannis could literally serve like backwards.
Yeah.
I mean, how tall is he?
6'10".
6'10", wingspan of a freaking
Massive.
like California
Pterodactyl.
condor times 2. Yeah. So that's kind of my thing. Is I think 6 months. You said
2 months.
2 months. Give me 2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks and you beat Team USA with them?
Not beat. It'd be rough. 2 months guaranteed.
2 months guaranteed.
2 months guaranteed. I'd be the worst player.
You're not on this team, you're the coach.
I'm just saying.
They'd have to play you.
Me versus them,
Okay,
I'd lose.
2 months.
2 months. Guarans. Maybe not Messi. Messi's probably gonna be trash.
But you drafted him.
But I drafted him because I was like, I gotta take it.
I think that's all we got, folks.
That's all we got.
You made it through. Which one was the toughest?
Well, that one.
Which one hit you and you said, now things are going downhill? Where
Well,
did that happen?
To be fair, on 4, I
Four?
legit choked.
Was that the
I
mango
do
hob?
remember that.
No, that was the freaking cayenne.
Oh,
Yeah?
Interesting.
You had a hard time with that.
What are the odds that you take a mini pull of this?
off cam?
Off cam?
On cam. 12-second
The
reaction.
director's telling me that I'm supposed to
12-second
wrap this
reaction.
up.
12-second reaction.
What do you mean 12-second reaction?
Like you take a shot and then we have 12 seconds to say bye.
Yeah, and we'll do it, and then
We'll
you give
do
us
it.
your final thoughts, and we'll wrap it.
Like, okay.
We'll do it if you do it. Bring us a spoon over here so we can do like a spoonful each. What are your thoughts on that? Anyway,
I'm not going to do it. I asked you whether you're going to do it.
I'll do it.
Okay, good. Let's get a spoon here quick.
But so
Bring a
will
spoon.
you.
No, I'm not going to do it. Ooh, this is my show now. Welcome to After
I'll go
Hour
first.
Dark Edition, where Clark and
Take
Kevin
a little happy half.
What do you mean?
Stop. Take a little happy half, and we'll both take half.
Okay.
Just take a
Clean spoon.
Yeah, we're both gonna sip it at the same time from
Ready?
opposite sides.
Sure.
Okay.
Almost kiss.
Turn your hat upside down, backwards,
Upside down.
upside down. Anyway, what are your final thoughts, Preston? Do you have anything to say to the audience while we do this? Ready? We'll slurp on 3. 1, 2.
Our nose is touched.
Final thoughts? After all the questions, everything, I mean, no, I'm good. I think it really comes back down to the community. I think most of your questions kind of came back to the community. I mean, it's the most incredible community on earth. That's why I'm here. That's why I still play. And I genuinely wouldn't, I just wouldn't be here. Like, I probably would have retired like 3-4 years ago if it wasn't for the community. I think the sport's fantastic. I think it has a lot of room to grow, but the community, I just hope, never changes. That's just what it is. If you guys ever need anything, obviously HTR is here. DM us, hit us up, how to Roundnet, Instagram, on YouTube, whatever. If you have ideas, stuff that we can help with, hit us up. Otherwise, if you like stuff like this, we can do more of this. to you guys, thank you for doing this. This was good. This was fun, and it wasn't that bad.
You smiling about?
Yeah.
Close it out.
Yeah, let's close it out. You guys feeling good?
Yeah, like a little yow on 3 maybe?
What are you guys gonna yell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah?
What do you mean?
Ready?
No, get out of here.
Ready?
3, 2, 1.